Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. This is Andale Homestead. I'm Ann, and I'm so glad to see all these wonderful faces. Everyone that's here, Psalm 146, I have a little something, something from you today that I'm going to be talking about in a little bit. Russian Wind Mountain and Linda Peterson. Good to see you, everybody. Rambling with the brooms. Look at here. Oh, wait, I have 2 cups of coffee this morning, and I left 1 cup in the other room, and so sorry, Scott. It's a lazy days ahead day today. So, let's go ahead and get started. We have a lot to talk about. I hope that everyone can hear me and see me clearly. If we could take good morning, Jesse's girl at Lazy Days Ahead. And good morning, Ann Francisco and Cynthia. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Kayla, she's coming in from Facebook. Good morning, David Corey. I'm glad to see you, sweetie. Broke. Hey, Broke Farmer. I know you got to go to bed, baby, because you got to work tonight. And lazy days ahead. Lovely cup and lovely woman. Oh, he's buttering me up. I don't know about that. Sour coffee in this cup. Uh oh, uh oh. So, good morning, everyone. Today, I don't have anyone in the basement. I don't have a helper today because we have so much to talk about that I thought I may need Jesse's help in reading the chat a little bit later on, but I'm going to try to be a big girl and do this by myself today. So, today, what we're going to concentrate on, what I'm going to concentrate on, is to trust the process. Excuse me, to trust the process. There are things that happen that we think, gosh, this is never going to happen. This is not supposed to happen. There's brick walls that are showing up all over the place, but they're twists and turns in everything. And they're good things that are coming in the end. So I have a couple of things that I would like to read to you. Good morning, Cooking at Pam's Place. Blessings, everybody. She's driving and listening. And good morning, Kim Mill. I'm glad you're here, sweetheart. I hope that you're doing well this morning. I have missed you. So let me get started on my message so that we can chat about some wonderful things that are happening in my life. Thank you, Black's Tropical Homestead. Cherie, I love you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. So I have a couple of things I want to read, and it says, hold the vision, drop the excuses, remember your why, swerve around those obstacles, and trust the process. That's what we're doing today. We're talking about trusting the process because the Lord says, I've not forgotten you. I know that you might not understand all that I do and allow, but I'm always in control. I alone have all the power. And out of your hurt and disappointments, I will bring great joy. I need you to hold on during these difficult days ahead. Everything's going to be all right. Place your faith and trust in me like never before. Be still and know that I am God. Because sometimes it's the journey that teaches you so much about your destination. So that's my message today, to trust the process. And y'all, it can be so hard to trust the process. So, what I wanted to share, because I have had so many questions on this new treatment that I'm taking for my arthritis. Like, luckily, blessedly, Jessie from Lazy Days Ahead has psoriatic arthritis. Well, that's not the lucky part, but yeah, it's still the best part. That's right, broke. In this waiting room, I have been, as you all know, or most of you, you may be new here today. Thank you for leaving a thumbs up. I appreciate that. I bring it every day. And um, I have had a development of arthritis over the last 10, 15 years, but the last year or so, it had become much worse. It was my arthritis became debilitating in my hands and my toes and my feet and my back and my shoulders, and we could go on about all of that. And I heard about this treatment that is specifically, hey, Jennifer, first time watcher. I'm glad to have you here. Yes, faith, trust, and love. Be still and know that I am God. Because this started back in trying to get help medically. It started back, gosh, December, January of this past year. And I had an unfortunate doctor's appointment that it wasn't unfortunate, it wasn't bad news or anything, but my doctor was mean and ugly and nasty to me. And so I decided I was not going to see him anymore. If you can imagine, he didn't know who I was, apparently. Someone being mean and nasty and ugly to me. And Dale Homestead. Silly him. So I got in touch with his boss, and his boss sent me to a new doctor. And this particular doctor had recommended or sent me to a rheumatologist. Well, it took 4 months to try to get a rheumatologist appointment, and that was in Greenville, North Carolina. Now, this is the process I'm talking about, y'all. Okay, so I kept calling during the week to see if I could possibly get an appointment sooner than that, if they had any cancellations, because I was really hurting, and there were a few times where someone would call, or I spoke with Jesse one morning where I could hardly get out of bed. I was hurting so badly, and it was Tuesday. And he said, Miss Ann, you don't need to fake it. You don't need to come in and do those things. It's okay. Yeah, Jesse took your seat. Brampton Gardner. You don't need to pretend it's okay if you don't have your live today. And when my daughter heard that, she went, this is enough. We're going to get her an appointment somewhere in the next few weeks. So, a love train from round the hay bale. Thank you, Ormsby Farms. I appreciate that so much. Hey, Country Mama Musings. I really enjoyed our time this morning on Round the Hay Bale. We have a going in our radio broadcast that is also goes on Facebook and YouTube. I have joined the crew of Round the Hay Bale, and I'm excited about that. So, you guys need to check that out. Anyway, the last time that I called the rheumatologist office that I was supposed to go see in Greenville, North Carolina, that I didn't have a really good feeling about anyway, they had lost my records and they didn't have a record for me. I was holding on. I was trying to keep my big girl panties on to be able to see them in August, even though I was hurting. And this was back in April or May. And when June and July came around and they had lost my appointment and I was going to have to start all over again and go in October or November, it was crushing. It was crushing. And I thought, man, if this is the way that life is, that's just hard. That's too hard. So my daughter got on the phone, started calling people all over the place. She found a different rheumatologist for me in Wilmington, North Carolina. That's about 4 hours from my home, but it's only an hour from her house. And I went to see this physician. Well, yeah, they demand the records. I need to get the records back, Linda. I really do. So, I went to go see Dr. Borstat is his name at Carolina Arthritis Center in Wilmington, North Carolina, and he said that I was a great candidate for a fairly new medication that is an infusion treatment out there. Now, infusions are when it was devastating karma. It really was. And dealing with pain is very hard. And chronic pain was tough, man. And when the barometric pressure would change as it's going on now because there are storms out there. It was, uh, I mean, I had braces and creams, and I tried everything I could try. I changed my diet. I had all these things that were going on that was I was trying to do the home remedy stuff, but it wasn't working. So let's get into Dr. Borstadt. Now, I got to see him. There was still a time. It took about 6 weeks to get to the point where I could actually get a treatment. Now, when you're that close and you're hurting during the day and at night, mostly at night, and you're thinking, I just this is a money thing. This is an insurance process that they're trying to go through. Oh, I still have some tinsel hair, honey. There's some tinsel in there, little Miss Kim, somewhere. There it is. But it it was so difficult in that storm. But I had an uncomfortable feeling about that rheumatologist in Greenville anyway. My daughter called several different rheumatologists trying to get appointments in. This guy could see me in a week and a half in Wilmington. And lo and behold, the Lord had worked it all out. I just didn't know it because this particular doctor, where he came from, used to run an infusion center, used to be in charge of an infusion center out west where he came from. Then I got an opportunity to be able to have my first infusion, y'all. I have put up shorts and videos and all kinds of things. The day after the first treatment, I was able to walk up and down stairs. I haven't been able to walk up and down a flight of stairs without going one step and then another step and then another step, oohing and ahhing the whole way, man. I mean, I was oohing and ahhing and trying to look after the grandbabies when they have a two-story home. Everything you need is on the other floor. It's either downstairs or upstairs, that kind of thing. Thank you, Linda. She says, smash that like button and ring that bell. So I got this infusion, and it's called Avsola, Avsola. That's what it's called. Hey, FR Humphrey, I'm so glad you're here. Gee, Mama Grows, I'm crazy about you, girl. Thank you so much. She is sunshine. And so I was able to go up and downstairs. I mowed the grass. I mowed the grass at my daughter's house. I haven't mowed the grass in years. They have an above ground pool, and you had to climb a ladder to get up and then to get down again. And I was scared to do that, to get in the pool. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get back up the ladder. And I jumped right off that ladder, jumped in that pool, and went swimming. It was fabulous. So, what's the name of Round the Hay Bale YouTube channel? I can't find it. It's called Round the Hay Bale. Round, Round, Round the Hay Bale. They have a YouTube channel, and there is a Facebook page that is called Beginning Homesteaders. Hello, Wicked Awesome Gardener. I'm so glad you're here. Don't be overdoing it, ma'am. Yeah. Well, see, that's what some of my friends have told me. They said, now, Ann, you getting ready to use some muscles that you have not used in years. So when you use those things, they're going to hurt just a little bit. And yeah, they did. There we go. Jesse put up the link. And that is some of the Facebook people might not be able to see that. But it's called Round the Hay Bale. And so that's a fun group of people. I have really enjoyed it. Thunderstick Homestead, good morning. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, everybody. And so I'm going to try to click these things. But I have a friend in her early 20s who has RA since she was a child. Let's see. She has to have some sort of treatments as well. I'll message her and ask who she sees and what she's done if you'd like. Well, Sarah, that is so kind and generous of you, but I am having so many wonderful results from these treatments I mean, I just had my second one yesterday. And when I went in, this is good news, y'all. This is how the Lord works. I'm telling you, He had a plan the whole time, but I didn't know it. And I was getting in a pity party and falling in it. It was terrible. It was this happy, cheery look on the glass is not just half full, it's overflowing all the time kind of person. And my glass was getting low. I can tell you, my glass was getting low. But when I saw the physician, the rheumatologist yesterday, he said, now, yeah, Sue, I'm gonna be talking about that in just a second. He said, now, most people don't feel a difference until the fourth or fifth treatment, Anne. So I really felt that you were a prime candidate for this type of medication. And the fact that you felt so good the next day or even the next day is amazing and wonderful. And you're going to do great. But give it a minute so that it can get in your system. And it says, be sure to pray for Sherry and Bobby from Black's Tropical Homestead that the hurricane doesn't blow down those banana trees. Absolutely. Yeah, we don't want it to do that. That hurricane that's coming up the coast, it's coming from the Gulf side, moving across Florida, and is supposed to skirt South Georgia, South Carolina, and come up. We're really supposed to be just on the outskirts of it. I hope that we're going to be just fine. Can't wait to see those dance moves. I'm telling you, Cassandra, I, I am ready. I am ready to rock. And for the first time in really in years, I have been able to stop using prednisone. Prednisone is a steroid that it does help, but it does terrible things to your body. Terrible things to your body. You can't sleep. All you want to do is eat, and then you can't use the restroom. It makes you feel swelling up like a tick. It's just awful. It's just awful. And so I stopped the prednisone about 3 days before I went for my first treatment. And usually by that time, with those 3 days, um, and Jesse says my experience was that the pain from the inflammation cleared within 24 hours of my first treatment. Jesse, you and I, we rock. That's awesome. And anyway, it was tough. When you stop taking prednisone and you have had it for a long time, are you getting arthritis treatments? The reason I'm asking is I have it bad in my legs, back, and knees. So I'd like to know more about it. Yes, Robert's girl, I am. I'm taking, that's why I started this because we could start a support group, y'all. There are so many of us out there that just assume it has to do with aging or something. I mean, it just has something to do with getting older or not, or this is just how life is. Hey, devil dog, I'm so glad you're here. And it's just tough to think that life has to be that way when it does not. You reach out, continue, trust the process. You hate prednisone. It does help. Sometimes it's the only thing that works. But man, it does. Eddie Family Farm, where are you? Good morning. Hey, you guys. Thank you for being here. I can't wait to see you in Alabama. It's going to be so fun. I have to put another video up of the dance that we're going to do, though. Y'all got to dance with me. You tried steroids and they make you mean. They make me mean too. I have to be very aware of my temper. The problem is it makes you agitated and antsy. You can get your house clean because it does give you energy. But it is also something that when you stop it, like I stopped it 3 days before, just cold turkey, and you're not really supposed to do that, but I did it anyway. There is a crash that you have. And man, it's like somebody has pulled your energy line. They've just unplugged you and you feel like a wet rag. But yay, I'm glad MT is here. Hey, MT Homestead, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Thank y'all for being here. And Jesse's comment just went away, but he was talking about Avsola and what it did for him. I'm trying to scroll up and down. And anyway, I missed it, Jesse. It's gone. But oh, there it is. There it is. Avsola is approved by the FDA as a biosimilar to Remicade. It is similar to treat the same inflammation diseases, improvements in pain and inflammation, which is what the prednisone was supposed to be all about. And it's just that those steroids have such horrible side effects. But I didn't know, include me in your support group. I have RA in both knees, and this morning's weather has me laying around under a thick blanket. I totally get it. So I was worried, not worried. There's so many of you have had so many questions that what I was going to try to do today is answer some questions that you might have about these treatments. Now, look, this time they only had to stick me one time and I didn't come out. I was a little concerned because I am supposed to go to Alabama in 2 weeks. I was worried about going in looking like a drug addict. In fact, I ordered some new long sleeve shirts just in case because the last time that I went, they had to stick me 4 or 5 times, like 3 times, and then they had to draw blood. They had to stick me twice. So I looked like I had been beaten to death or I was an IV drug user. But look, my arms are clear today. Hey, my wild home. Good morning. So when I went out, I know druggy Ann, that's right. When I went out, Brampton, you are hilarious. When I went out right after that, it takes 2 or 3 days for you to really turn purple and green and all those lovely colors when you have different things that prick your skin. Sneeds, oh, Sneed's Farmhouse is here, and GT grows in Alaska. Freddie and Shishi. Oh, I'm so glad. Freddie and Shishi. You guys do need to check out my buddy, my little sister. That's my little sister right there, Judy from Sneed's Farmhouse Sanctuary. She's a lovely human being, and she talks about real life stuff. So, what I wanted to do was encourage you to understand that no matter what you're going through, there is a process. Now, I wanted it to be immediately and couldn't understand all these hoops that I had to jump through, all these permissions. Yes, my wild home, you'll love her. You'll love her, Melody. Melody and Ryan are going to come see you, Judy. And they're adorable. I love them from my wild home. So, I didn't understand the process. I was ticked off that they lost my appointment in Greenville, which is fine because it worked out better. God had a plan. I was concerned why it was taking so long for my insurance to approve it because you do have to have pretty decent insurance. I was concerned they have a copay program to try to get into the copay program. It turns out I didn't even need the copay program. All those types of things that I didn't understand. But to be able to finally, because I had absolutely no control whatsoever, no control over this situation. I could call and I could pester and I could do whatever I could do, and it was getting me nowhere. And so I finally had to give it up. And as Aunt Judy says, from Judy at Sneed's Farmhouse Sanctuary, I had to distract myself and find other things to do. Hey, Cheryl Faulkner and Sammy Joe and Virginia Alexander, Tamika Davis, Carrie Leonard. Oh, Gary, let's see what we have here. You have, I have it in 2 knees and my back and hip. It's very debilitating, really, sometimes. But depending on what type of arthritis you have, because it's not so good for osteo, but for rheumatoid and for psoriatic arthritis, there is help with these infusions. Infusions take a while to get approved. There's one for migraines, and it's, I don't know how to say that word, what it's called. It can take a while for them to say, yes, hang in there. That's right. So, although I'm not crazy about using big pharma or pharmaceuticals, I've tried all the herbs, I've tried all the things, and it did help a little bit, but my quality of life, my everyday ability to move was being, it was changed. I wasn't able to be things and do things. And I had my knee replaced 5 years ago, back in June. And that was so that I could do more stuff, so that I could go swimming with the grandchildren and play ball with the grandgirls and do some gardening and have some chickens and do all these amazing things. And it began to get worse and worse. And I was turning into a person that I didn't recognize. So, through a lot of prayer and a lot of fortitude during that storm, I just want you to know that there is hope, there is help. And even if your particular thing that you're going through may be emotional, it may be physical, it may be any of those things, to be able to trust in the Lord in that time, to give it up, to distract yourself, and to know that God says, listen, because I want you to be still and know that I'm in charge. I want the very best for you. And I want you to know that I got this, because it's going to be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. Just hang with me, baby. Hang with me. So there's my spiel, all about what I'm having as far as treatment goes. Ooh, I think I need to sneeze. Y'all, it's 11:26. Hey, Healthy G Mom and Marvita, I'm glad to see you today. Bougie, thank you for coming in. Grace and Fire, Linda Peterson, you are something else in all of your knowledge, Linda. You have been there and done almost everything, and I admire that so much. So I've got some mail real quick because it's 11:26, and I don't want to keep you a long time today. He always brings us back better. That's right, Diana. He always does. Always a pleasure, Les Cox says. Okay, y'all, this could be called the Lazy Days Ahead mail call because I have some stuff. I got my mojo back on Lazy Days Ahead, y'all. Here, hang on. Let me get the rest of it. I got some other stuff too, but let's do all one big gigantic thing. If you can see, there's some kind of crazy sticker here. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about, but there's this stranger that keeps putting all this white and black tape all over my packages. Anyway, I did want to share with you. There's some wonderful, wonderful mail call. I did win. I won one of these knives. I won a watermelon knife. It's a seed. It's a seed knife. It's got all these seeds in it. I have used one at my daughter's house, and this is fabulous. Now, this one still has the ring on it. So, Jesse, this one's not engraved yet, but I'm hoping that I can maybe bring it to you in South Carolina. You take it home, engrave it with your name and my name, and send it back to me. Y'all need to check out Lazy Days Ahead because they give away the best stuff. I mean, I'm telling you, really crazy amazing. So let's don't drag this out like forever, forever. 365 Days with Jesus. Isn't that a precious book? Yes, it is engraved. Well, Jesse, honey, this one still has the zip tie on it. Did you engrave it? Because he said yes, it is. It still has the zip tie on it. Here, let me cut it. No, no, let me cut it. It is Rambling with the Broom says it's sharp. Y'all, you have to go watch Rambling with the Brooms. When he used it, he was trying to demonstrate how sharp it was on his arm and cut himself. He says now he has to be supervised. He has to be supervised. All right, let's see. It is engraved, Jesse. Thank you. Hello, the New Orleans gardener. My precious T-Nog, you're in here this morning. I'm so glad you are. Thank you. Homestead in the Wood with D. Yes, she's saying hey to GT. So this has Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa 2023 on it. You see that? Isn't that awesome? And then on the other side, he did put my name, Andale Homestead. It's backwards for me. I hope that it's forward for you because I have mirrored. And I used one of these at my daughter's house. Thank you, Jesse. You're so smart. Now you really want one, Brandon. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yes. And so now I have one at my daughter's house that's not engraved, and then one that is engraved. So that's awesome because the other one I left at my daughter's house. You know, when I won my stuff this last time, let's see if I can cut this so it's not so loud. From Jesse and Lisa, because she really is the one with all the prizes, y'all. It's up to her, really. I mean, Jesse's just the yes man. Sorry, Jesse. But Lisa's the girl in charge. She's up front and in charge. And I thought, you know, I should have just told them to keep it because they're coming to Alabama September the 9th. I am going to be at the Fall Garden Festival YouTube meetup at Petals from the Past in Jemison, Alabama. You just won more vanilla. I think it'll be set. You'll be set for the winter now. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I am the yes man. That's right. That's right. You are, honey. She's the brains and he's the operation. Oh, watermelon jam. Because when Lisa packs packages, y'all, she doesn't just pack packages. She packs packages. So you might win some stuff, but then you get a whole lot more prizes because I was only supposed to get a knife. They sent me all these. And I have, it's dirty because I wore it when I went and got, please pray for Florida. And we need all we can get. Let's stop and do that right now. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask that you put your safety around all those in the path of this storm everywhere. Florida has had a hard time with storms this year, but we know that you're in charge. And as long as we keep our eyes on you, you will guide us and keep us safe. In Jesus' name, amen. So I got a purple shirt. I didn't wear it today because I wore it yesterday and spilled coffee all over the place. And I will continue to pray for, isn't that just fabulous? I will continue to pray for Florida too, honey, because, we're in the same thing. So here's another box. I won this one. And look, it looks like a present. I mean, that's just the coolest thing ever. And I need this because I just think this is the coolest book. They go to Ollie's. I went to a Ollie's in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and it wasn't nearly as good as your Ollie's. Your keyboard needs to type what you say. Gee, Mama, I am misspelling and doing crazy things. You spilled Cog Hill coffee on Lazy Day shirt. You know what? That's true because I did have coffee from Cog Hill with me. So it says simple two, more of the easiest recipes in the world, and with 6 ingredients or less. And he got this from Ollie's, and I love it. It's going to be fabulous. 6 ingredients or less, you can't beat that. I still have more. But look at here. Whose picture is this? Can you see her? That's Jesse's girl, Miss Lisa. She's the cutest thing ever. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, that knife was supposed to stay at my daughter's house. That's a watermelon knife. There's always cards. She always sends the cutest, sweetest, nicest. Yeah, I know. 6 ingredient thing is my kind of deal right there. What you need that book, don't you? Now, Black's Tropical Homestead. You are the queen of cooking. I mean, you can't even fool us. You get in that kitchen and invent things and make things and do things, and it is beyond fabulous. Whew, once again, she sent some things. You know, the woman makes sure that her packaging, she gets her money's worth. More watermelon jam. It's my very favorite, Lisa. It's my very favorite. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then, oh my goodness, salsa. She sent me some salsa. Isn't that the sweetest? That's just the best. Yeah, Lisa has the best jams anywhere and everywhere, I can tell you. So that was a roller coaster of lazy days ahead. I won some stuff. I was given some things. I got an angel that is by my bed right now. Got an angel that is by my bed right now. That's Jesse's girl. That's right. Yeah, she is sweet people. She is. And I've got several notes here, but usually they're kind of personal, and I just want to keep them to myself. But it's so sweet that she does include a note, like a sweet lady, that she includes a note in all of her packages. So hang on, y'all. Look at Brownie while I get my other stuff. I have it too far away from me. This is from Chef Pam, cooking at Pam's place. My buddy, my pal. She sent me this for my birthday. And it's just, I only opened it. I did peek in and look at it, y'all, but 40 peeps in here. I know, Diana. Isn't that awesome? Actually, it's about 104 now with YouTube and Facebook, which is really super cool. I just love that. But look, let's see what Miss Pam cooking at Pam's place has sent me. Oh, oh, come with me. I'll show you what to do. Isn't that the cutest bracelet? That one in Lazy Days Ahead does. And it matches my outfit today, too. That's pretty cool. That's one more benefit of not being on steroids, y'all. I'm expecting to lose some weight, which is super cool. And then this, it's really loud. Miss Pam is so awesome and super sweet. Devil Dog, I can't believe you're awake, honey. What's going on? This is a cookie cutter, like for a ribbon, and then a stamp that says, come with me. I'll show you what to do. Cooking at Pam's place. Isn't that the cutest? I love it. I just love it. So that's from Pam. That was for my birthday, which is so precious and sweet. And then Psalm 146. See, this is my birthday haul, y'all. And I've been gone. Oh, yeah, I do need to lose weight, Sue. I've been gone from my home for 2 weeks. My son-in-law is still deployed, but my daughter was working, and I had to go and help her with the grandchildren. So I've just gotten home after 2 weeks, and I love it. And my birthday was in there too. So you guys have been so sweet and precious to be able to come and give me things. I just really appreciate that a lot. That's a cool cookie cutter. It really is. Now, This is from Psalm 146. And I just love her. I just love her. She sent me a, a really cool card. Normally she makes them, but Psalm 146, Home and Garden. You'll need to check that out. Yeah, Diana, you've wished me happy birthday 45 times. I was bad about saying it's my birthday, and y'all truly came through. To my dearest Aunt Dilly, wishing you, that's Aunt Dilly because that's a nickname that Best Yet gave me. Wishing you the very best happy birthday, full of God's love, peace, and unspeakable joy. With love, Psalm 146. So, isn't that sweet? I love the cards as much or better than anyone else. She sent me some seeds. Marshmallow. Marshmallow seeds, y'all. And this is so cool. Do you see that? It's a dragonfly stamp that when I write you guys now, send you cards when you win things on here, I can put this stamp in any kind of ink and or use this mold and be able to have a dragonfly on all my cards. I just think that is just so sweet and cool. And then she sent me a candle. Woo! And this candle is from the world's best candles, guaranteed, from Bath and Body Works. A thoughtful, thoughtful gift. And this is blueberry maple pancakes. Isn't that sweet? Marshmallow seeds, Kim. Very medicinal and wonderful. Hey, Life with Blend and Chuck and Freedom Redbird. All my friends are here today. Thank you. Really, genuinely, thank you for being here. I so appreciate that. Now, I still got some more, y'all. It's crazy. I am really loved. I mean, like super duper loved. This is from Meg. Let's see if I can find her because she is in here from Meg's country home. Meg and I chat. So there we go. There she is. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find her. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go. Meg's little house in the country. You guys need to see her. And I haven't opened hers all the way yet, but look how she has wrapped it so perfectly and beautifully. Smash that like button. That's right. Oh gosh. Hello. Hello, Teddy. Teddy is old car junkie. I'm so glad you're here. All right. To Anne from Meg. And it says, handmade with love. Oh, so sweet. Let's see if I can do this in a hurry. Y'all, I have made a mess in this room. I've got packages all over the place. I mean, really nice stuff. And thank you. Thank you all so very much for thinking of me. I sent you a handful of marshmallow seeds a while back. Have a ton more if anybody else needs them. Oh my goodness, it's wrapped again. Made with love. Look at that charm. Isn't that precious? Meg's Craft Corner, bringing warmth to heart and home. Meg's Craft Corner. Meg, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And the time that it took just to wrap this thing is, I would love marshmallow seeds, Black's Tropical says. Well, then you need to contact Sarah. Contact Blacks if you can. Their email is blacktropicalhomestead, no S, at gmail.com. The live stream is great, but I'm really looking forward to real live meeting in not too many days. That's right. Chuck, when are you coming to Alabama? Are you coming on Friday night or are you coming on Saturday? Are you coming just for the day? Are you coming? Oh, look. She made handmade cloths. Oh, I love them. They're beautiful. They're just beautiful. Oh. And 2 scrubbies. Look at these awesome scrubbies. Oh my gracious. And another girl, you are too much, Meg. Just too much. Made with love. Let me get in this package. I'm telling you, the time that it takes. It's how I package all my Etsy orders. Well, you do a beautiful job. From Meg's Craft Corner on Etsy. Y'all go check her out. She's got that little charm on there again. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. And I had a wonderful birthday. I was at the grandbabies and I was feeling a little melancholy because I was missing my house. And my husband wasn't supposed to be able to come up because he had a fishing tournament the next day. And it is almost a 3-hour drive, about 2.5 hours. Look, more dishcloths. I love them. All for me. Made with love for Ann Dale. That's right, Linda Peterson. Anyway, he wasn't supposed to come, and I was getting ready to go live just because I wanted my friends because nobody had told me happy birthday yet, and I was feeling down, and I wasn't trusting the process, y'all. Wasn't trusting the process. And all of a sudden, Brownie comes running in the house, and then there's my husband, Worth, standing right there, and he couldn't have given me a brand new Cadillac or 12 dozen roses. He couldn't have helped me any more, made me feel any more love than he did when he came and he made that special effort to drive that far. He stayed with us while we had lunch. Sarah, my daughter, had the day off. So Sarah and the Grands, James and Millie and Worth and I went to Olive Garden, which is a special treat. And he gave me a kiss and a hug and went on back home. So he drove all that way. It was fabulous. This is to Anne. Let's see. Let's see. These cards are so. Look at the beautiful butterfly. Oh, it's so pretty. Meg, you are something. Dear Anne, I'm doing something I've wanted to do for a while. Wanted to send you something for your giveaways for months, and of course, a little gift for you. Since I work a full time job and can't be on my phone at work, I miss being able to chat with you and everyone else on a weekly Tuesday live stream. I do watch the replays, which she does, and comments, and I love your messages of hope and positivity. This is my way of participating in a small way. Love, Meg. Is that the sweetest thing ever? Oh my goodness. Meg, do I have to give them away? I'll give one pack away and one scrubby thing away. But I don't want to, I'm gonna keep some of them. So you would love seeds too, Diana? Well, you're going to have to get up with Sarah. Sarah, you never offer seeds in this crowd, baby, because we're going to take you up on it. I can tell you. All right. So I got some mail. This is a card from Maria Graham. I hope you're. I hope you had a nice summer and are doing fine. They're at the beach in Cuba. Oh, she sent me a postcard from Cuba and it came on my birthday. She was just thinking of me when she was in Cuba. Maria Graham, you're like the cutest, sweetest thing on 2 feet, I can tell you. You really are. Thank you, Maria. This one is from Sue. Sue, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. My baby, Sue Slaughter, my friend, my pal, my buddy. And yep, Sue is from Orlando, and we're going to see each other in Alabama too. Now, Chuck, did you ever say whether you're coming? Thank you, Jessie, for putting her link to her Etsy store. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And check out Maria Graham. That's right, for her YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Happy birthday to you with a little puppy and a kitty kitty. It's birthday balloons. May happy moments fill your birthday with lasting memories. I hope you have a great day. Love you, your friend, Sue. That's so sweet. I tell you what, I can't wait. I can't wait to give everybody hugs around their neck and all of those things. Now, this is postmarked from Charlotte, but it doesn't have a return address. Marshmallow seeds, devil dog. It's an herb, very medicinal. You'll have to Google it. Marshmallow seeds. Let's see if I can pick them up. And it says the African heirloom. If I could speak, that would be good. The original source of the flavor for the ancient Egyptian confection that inspired the marshmallows of today. Roots and leaves are edible, are delicious when fried with onions and garlic, and harvested marshmallow extract from the roots for gourmet homemade sweets. And you can grow your own sweets right in your yard. Ew, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, this card 100. Today, we celebrate your amazing journey and the incredible person you are. 100. Hey, Joan, 100. Well, I did turn 64. Oh, isn't this is this card? Hope you know how deeply you're admired and how many are wishing that your one and only 100th birthday fills you with once in a lifetime joy. Happy birthday, Frugal Farmer Channel, Charles from the Frugal Farmer. This card, he says this card was cheaper, meaning it wasn't 100. I just turned 64 though. But the Frugal Farmer, isn't that the sweetest thing? I need to, I mean, maybe he didn't know it was my birthday. I don't know, but I got it for a birthday card. That was just precious. And my Cindy Price. I'm not sure if she's in here today. 100 is coming up soon. Look at God. That's right. So we have to take care of ourselves and trust the process, right? Black's Tropical Homestead. That's right. We have to trust the process. So the last card, the last thing, and we're running out of time here, is from Cindy Price. And it says, where flowers bloom, so does hope. Happy birthday. Dear Anne, praying your birthday will be so sweet, just as sweet as you are. You're a special friend, and I enjoy your love so much. Have a wonderful day. Love, Cindy Price. I love it too. Hey, Rudy. Lord willing, the rapture will happen before I turn 100. I got you, baby. I've got you. I totally understand. Let's see. I don't know if I could even grow them. It might be a waste of time for me to ask somebody. You never know, devil dog. Let's see. You are it doesn't say the zones, but you know what? Don't pay any attention to these packages. Give it a try and see, because you can eat the leaves and everything that's on there. Even the roots are good. Guys, 9A. Oh, I'm sure you could grow it. That's what it looks like. You can grow anything in 9A. Oh my goodness. I'm in 8A. And marshmallow is a perennial. It's a perennial. It comes back. Isn't that fabulous? Okay, guys. It is way, way, way past my time. I love you all so much. If you have any questions or um, concerns or ideas or anything on arthritis treatment, I'm an open book. I don't know anything. I don't know everything, not by any means. I can only share with you my own experience. I do have these plaques on my hands that are seemingly getting better, and there's one on my foot that is seemingly getting better. I don't know. Jersey Dolphins. Hi, darling. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad to see you. I miss you. I hope you're busy with your grandchildren. And let's see, it says, not me. It seems like the heat and my lack of skills don't work too good. Devil dog, I used to kill everything I even looked at. I mean, seriously, people called me Black Thumb Ann. And the first plant that I had that I could get was called Ann Can't Kill It plant because they had killed everything. So, just give it a try. All right, let me close up. While y'all are saying goodbye to each other, I'm going to close up the chat. We're running out of time. Thank you, old car junkie. I appreciate that. But I'm not going to look at the chat right now and say that today I'm going to concentrate on trusting the process to know that if I can be still long enough in my journey while I'm still picking up my feet, it's not like you can sit on the couch and have this handed to you. You have to be proactive. You have to do your work and working towards these goals while you're still trusting the Lord. Know that He has the very best for you because He tells us that. So I know the Lord says, I know the plans I have for you, say the Lord. They're plans for good and not to harm you. They're plans for hope and a future. All right, you guys, have a great day and I'll see you soon. All right, what size shirt do I wear? A large. I'll wear a large. Love you all very much. Talk to you soon. Bye bye now.